So what's up, YouTube subscribers? JT Rubber City Motoring here. As you guys have probably seen, if you've been following this project, the Impala here. I'm in that position where I kind of need a car that will fit my kid and all her junk and everything else with it. So when you're doing a car seat, I mean, it's not too crazy, but I wanted to show this off and what it looks like in the Impala because it might be one that if you do have one of these cars, you want to put a infant seat in or a child seat in. This is the one I'd recommend at least. I'll flip this around here and show you what I got going. So pretty obvious in the Impala here. This is called the Diono Radian, and Diono isn't a big time name as far as what they sell. Like, you don't find them all over at every store, but their big thing is they got a 10-year shelf life, and if you know anything about kid seats, that's a long time. My daughter's only 2 and change, so she's still rear facing, and this is such a big car. It's so nice for a car seat in the back because it's not like I do have the seat tipped up pretty far right now, but there's still plenty of room to readjust. In the Impala here, there's none of that latch system, so I can't really use those big heavy-duty buckles, so I'm using just the regular old seat belt there. With the Diono, they sell a lot of stuff with it, but what's crazy about this one, if I put it in here, in this car, it really doesn't matter, but if you have a smaller car, the Diono here, this Radian, you can run these 3 wide across the back if you got 3 kids, which this car would easily support, I think, 3 wide of any car seat, but this one for sure, you can see it's like more of a skinny model. Let me bump in here. It's not really the best angle, but and if you're probably wondering, like, where's your leather, I got seat covers on the back just because if you got kids, I don't want her kicking this all up and stuff. And I mean, not that we eat too much in the car, but if she does, I don't want a big mess or anything. Down here, I got this big foam block called an angle adjuster. It basically takes up some of the space, so you have more room here. Let me go back to the trunk here. Show you a few things from Diono I got going. That car seat comes with some supports. If you can use this thing from birth to whatever. Cup holder comes with it, and this thing is sort of an add-on. It's like a little seat bottom holder there. It's basically so if they spill something or pee, it won't ruin your car seat, so it's kind of cool. That sits there. Diono sent these over too, which I don't really need yet, but they go in between the back seat there, so you know if you're front facing, you got an organizer and stuff like that. So but yeah, that's what's going on with it. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but at the same time, it's just another step in the process here of making this my daily, so I can haul everybody around in it. Just gotta kind of ratchet down the front tether here. I do have one thing going here, and if you're an Impala person or a Caprice person, I thought this was so crazy. I'll show you guys in the service manual how this works, but on the back deck here, there's no like that top anchor tether portion, but what they do is if back in the day, if you would take this to GM or the dealership, they actually would install one of those tethers for you just free of charge. So back in there's holes to allow like a top tether and anchor. So what I did was get some cargo hooks from like a Camaro. I'm going to paint them gray so they blend in up there, and then when I make her front facing, I'll have a top tether up on the shelf there, some basically little cargo hooks up there to tie the top of the child seat into. So I'll give you this angle over here from this side. I didn't really plan on it, but the gray kind of matches, which is, I guess, kind of cool. But yeah, so there we're at. You can see, if you haven't checked out, there's the details kit installed up there. And then you can see my new door pulls, which that video is being edited right now. I'm gonna make that live this weekend on the Raspot door pulls. So yeah, that's the latest on what's going on with it. Should be daily here within I think next week. I'm gonna start driving a little bit more. So yeah, all right, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Check out for the latest like full edited video. These are just live little updates. So see ya.